Hello guys, welcome to this video. This is Dr. Baz, as you already know. If you are new to this channel, do not hesitate to subscribe. If you have not turned on the notification bell yet, turn it on so that every time I make a post, you will be notified. Alright. Now, I've gotten a lot of messages in the past 2 weeks about bass and number of strings. People asking me, when do I know it's time to move from the 4 string to the 6 strings, or from the 5 string to the 6 strings? And some other persons asking me, okay, I'm about to get my first bass guitar. What bass do I buy? How many strings do I need? And questions of that sort. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the differences between these guitars. First of all, if you already play and you still think the number of strings is why you can't solo or why you can't slap, then you are probably wrong. The reason is, great bass players of the past, Jaco Pastorius, Jeff Berlin, even of present time, Victor Wooten, and there's even the young boy, Aaron the bassist, they all play the 4 string and they sound absolutely amazing. Alright, Jaco Pastorius did a whole lot of great solos with the 4 string bars. Take note, your bars is not your problem, or rather the number of strings is not the problem. Okay, so why did they begin to make 5, 6 and even 7 string basses? Alright, now the 4 string bars is limited in the number of pitches, low pitches it has. Okay, so in the past, some kind of music they preferred to use the keyboard to play the bass line because it had a lower range than the 4 string bars. So the 5 string bars was invented because it has at least, I think, about 5 extra low notes. Okay, so you can get lower registers with the 4 string. Okay, so that's with the 5 strings rather, and even with the 6 strings. That's why you have that B string there. Okay, most persons that still play the 4 string actually tune their 4 string backwards so that they can get these notes as well. Now, personally, I advocate for freshers or first timers to use either the 4 or the 5 strings. The reason is, I noticed from personal observation that persons who learn with the or who play frequently with the 4 string bars, they actually end up being more groovy and they actually tend to understand the fretboard better. Why? Because on the 6 string, we tend to play vertically. To get a higher note, all you need to do is just play vertically downwards. Alright, but on the 4 strings, you have to go horizontally. So you tend to understand, to know where your notes are better. I'm not saying there are not people that play the 6 string that understand their fretboard. A lot of us do understand our fretboard, whether we're on the 4, on the 5, or the 6. But the 4 string gives you this understanding from the beginning. Alright, it helps you understand it easily from the beginning. Alright, so the 5 strings, you can decide to start with the 5 string also if you want the low notes. Alright, you want to have those very deep notes. But for the 6 string, I will advise that you save it for later. The reason is, first of all, the neck is a lot wider on the 6 strings compared to on the 4 strings. All right, the neck is a lot wider, even compared with the 5 strings. The neck is a lot wider. Secondly, the strings are kind of closer together on the 6 strings than on the 4 strings. So 5 and 4 strings. So you tend to, techniques like slapping tend to be more trickier to achieve on the 6 and the 5 strings. So it's better you learn those techniques, muting and all, with your 4 strings or your 5 strings. Okay. Then the more string, the more noise. What do I mean? When you're playing the 4 strings, you have to use other fingers. 4 or 5 strings actually, you have to use other fingers to mute the strings which you are not using. All right. So with more strings, it's more difficult to control. So it seems a lot of persons playing the 6 strings, you have buzzing. It even happens to me sometimes. I'm playing the string, maybe I go to record a track, and then I begin to hear a buzzing sound from another string, just a little touch, and it's vibrating. You have a buzzing sound there. So it is more difficult to mute and control your neatness when you're playing the 6 strings than when you're playing the 4 strings. This might not be a problem to you in the beginning, but when you start recording music, it will pose a big challenge if you cannot record quiet. All right. So yeah, I think these are the major differences and major challenges. So for me, I would either recommend you get the 4 string or you get the 5 strings. Okay, the neck is smaller, the fretboard is easier to navigate and to understand. You tend to be more disciplined, okay, and learn to groove, which is the backbone of being a bassist. Grooving. After that, you can begin to try to explore. It's not for you to start looking for comfort, saying, okay, I can just be on one spot and play a very wicked scale. Learn to navigate the fretboard first before moving to the 6 string or whatever. All right. So let me know from this video, what do you think? Do you have a contrary opinion? Are you going to get a 4 or 5 or a 6? What's your plan? Thanks for watching this video. Leave your comments and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If there's any topic you want me to talk about, hit me up on the comment section or shoot me an email. My email will be in the description. Thank you.